Hi students, welcome to the instructions for your speech analysis. I'm recording this in an online tool called Screencast-O-Matic. You can also choose to have your webcam activated so that there's a box right down here usually. You can move it around any way you like with your face while you're speaking. Unfortunately, this didn't work on my computer. I don't know why. So you'll just have to make do with my lovely voice instead. So first of all, I want you to read the instructions that are at fronted, and they are called Speech Analysis VT 2015. When you've read these instructions carefully, you'll see that you're supposed to answer questions as a basis for your analysis. Not all the questions in the document, but a lot of questions. So this is your analysis, basically. You write a script, you take notes, and you write down your answers to these questions so that you're prepared to give a speech that you record about your speech. You'll be given either a speech by Angelina Jolie or by Leonardo DiCaprio. And when you know which speech you're assigned, you watch that speech, of course, several times, and when you're answering the questions, you might also want to decide which parts of the speech can actually show what I'm claiming here. Let's pretend that you say that Angelina laughs someplace and you think that this indicates that she's using an emotion in her speech. You can then show me, actually, by using the tools that I will present now. So the first tool that we're going to look at is TubeChop. And you just click the link to your speech and you'll find the YouTube clip. I'm going to use another one here for this trial run. You copy the link to that speech, you get to TubeChop, you enter the YouTube address, search for it, and TubeChop finds it.
Welcome back to Face the Nation. Former President George W. Bush has written a book.
And if you know what part of the speech you want to use, you can just use this one and move back and forth. Perhaps you know it's somewhere around here. Okay, so we're going to find it.
The ramifications on family, for example. He's seen his dad.
Let's pretend that was the part we wanted to use. As you can see, it then started at 059, and I wanted to end at 0103. So let's write that here. I update it.
The ramifications on family, for example. He's seen.
And then it shows me the clip again if I want to. I can also just press chop it right away if I don't want to watch it again. I chop that, and now you have a choice. You can either have your preparation sort of online so that you copy this, you open a new tab, you enter the address, and you save this right here. You can also choose to have a written script like this one and paste the link here. And then we go back to you can see that I'm in the first one now, so that I have the clip saved here still, no worries.
Welcome back to Face the Nation. Former President George.
And then perhaps I want to use someplace later in the speech.
Responding to kind of the gossip that tends to work around the political circles.
So I think that this part showed something else that I want to have as part of my analysis. I then check the time down here, 4:36, and it started at 4:32. Okay, good. I update
Responding
it.
to kind of the gossip.
It. I have a 4-second clip. I copy the link. I open a new tab. I paste it here. Or if I prefer to have it in my script, I paste the link here, like that. Okay, so then I make sure that I have my different clips ready for when I'm about to start recording myself. So I like to do a double window because I want to have my notes on screen while I record. So if you do that and I'm not sure I can drag that one over there. No, it didn't work now. I don't know why that's not working. Let's see. No. There we are. And I'm going to do the same thing with this one, only I'm going to drag it the other way. There we are. So now we have a half screen with the clips that I want to show, and half the screen with my script for the analysis. So we're going to pretend that these are my points, the things that I want to say about the speech. So I talk about point 1, I then have my clip ready right here, I play that clip, I go to point 2, I play the second clip, and that way I can show my listener/viewer what it is I mean with the different parts of my analysis. So then to record this, when you've prepared all of this, you go to a page called Screencast-O-Matic. It looks like this. Or actually it doesn't look like this because I am logged in right now, as you can see up here. You're not going to be that the first time that you enter this page. So you need to get a user account. And when you have one and you're logged in, you just hit start recording. Now if I do this now, I'm going to stop the recording that I have, so I'm not going to do that, but I'm going to show you what happens when you do. You get a box, that looks like this. The recording button when you start recording is right there, but I advise you to do some settings first. So you go to the green one and you make sure that your volume is good. There is a problem with playing things on your computer, like the tube chop clips and speaking, because the volume on the clips is usually a lot higher than what it is when you're recording your own voice. So do a trial run first. Make sure that the volume on the clips is not very loud, so that your listener gets problems with their eardrums afterwards. And you can also set a full screen recording, or you can choose to record just part of your screen. If you want to have your script hidden from your viewer, for example, you can record just half half of your computer screen. You can also choose to add a webcam so that you're recorded with a video as well. Okay, and also remember, this I think is my 7th recording because things kept going wrong. You might have to spend some time on trial and error, and always check your recording before you publish it and send it in. Okay, ask me if you have any problems, of course, and good luck.